Hi, my name is Jim Jennis from the Medkeff-Nye company. Behind the camera is my partner Norm Madgar, and we're here to introduce you to our latest in a line of Roto-Lab machines. This is the Roto-Sampler. This complements our Roto-Lab machine. The Roto-Lab machine was designed for research. It's gas-fired, they're larger, and universities like them because they can do a lot of research on them. We've had requests for something simpler, for someone that just wanted to run a sample. And that's what this machine is designed to do. It's electrically fired, or electrically heated. It has no vent. It has no gas hookup. So it becomes simpler in that respect. It has an oven, which is a 16-inch cube, 16 inches by 16 inches by 16 inches. It has a straight arm, so you're able to put a mold on both sides of the arm. The controls, it has a touch-sensitive screen for mold parameter setups. The temperature is set here, and it's very easy to operate. As far as utilities, you need an electrical hookup of 220 volt, single phase, water hookup for cooling, and an air hookup to move the arm back and forth into the oven. So that's basically it. It's a cable type machine, and you can hook it up and be operating within a few minutes. Let's run a sample. I've got a mold over here, and we're going to be running a part that looks like this. We're going to take the mold and add some powder. Okay, we'll clamp it into place. Okay, now on my operating screen, I'm going to go to the setup screen here. I'm going to be in the oven for 15 minutes. After the oven cure, it's going to come out and go into the cooling chamber. The fan is going to come on for 5 minutes. The fan will shut off. The water spray will come on for a minute. And the water will shut off, and then the cooling fan will come back on for 5 minutes. So we've got everything set up. I'm going to go to the operator screen so I can see it count down the time. The oven temperature is set here. In this case, it's set for 650 degrees. And all I have to do now is go to auto and push the cycle start, and the machine will cycle completely automatically. The oven time is just about ready to time out. And what's going to happen is that the arm will index into the cooling station. The cooling fan will come on for 5 minutes, then it'll turn off. The water spray will come on for a minute, then it'll turn off, and then the air will come back on for 5 minutes. And that will be the end of our cycle. All right, we shut the camera off so we can kill a little time here, but this is the cooling fan. Now the cooling cycle is, or the cooling fan is just about ready to shut off. There it's shut off, and now the water spray is coming on. There's a little water nozzle located right above. That'll stay on for a minute. Don't forget, you can set those parameters. And it'll shut off, and then the cooling fan will turn back on, and it'll be the end of the cycle. finish the cycle, what I'm going to do is go to the manual screen here and take my arm and move it around, jog the arm around. Oh, manual. Now let's go one more. Okay, right there. And we'll see what kind of part we have here. There's our finished part. Okay, there it is. This is typical of the small part you can run. You can run this, or maybe put 2 molds on each side. But there you have it. That's the Roto-Sampler. Let's talk a little about the control panel. It's fairly simple. We have a lockable switch here, manual auto button, cycle start button, cycle stop button. Of course, this is emergency stop button here. And then this is your temperature control. So you set your temperature by entering it here. This is the touch sensitive screen, and we'll get into that next. This is the touch sensitive screen, and we have 4 screens available, and they're accessible through these push buttons at the bottom of the screen. The first one that we're going to look at is the operator screen, and this basically tells the operator how many minutes he has left in the cycle that he's running. In this case, it says that when he's in operation and he's in manual or automatic mode, he's got 15 minutes in the cooling chamber, in the oven, 11 minutes in the cooling chamber. The next screen available is a heater control, and from this screen you can start the oven blower, you can start the heater, and you can open and close the door. This is the manual control screen, and here we can control the cooling fan. We can run the drives and have them constantly rotating. Or if you're taking a mold out of the, or taking a part out of the mold, you can jog the drives individually. And here's a water control here. The next one is the setup screen, and this is the screen where you put in all of your molding parameters. In this case, we have an oven time of 15 minutes, cooling fan time of 5 minutes, a water spray time of 1 minute. But we can change any one of those by touching the time and then making a change on the screen, and see that's been changed. I'm going to set it back to where it was before. And we can do that to any one of these functions. We can change the arm rotation speed here by touching the screen and setting it to a different speed. And this is where we set up all of the molding parameters. After the parameters have been set up, you simply move the manual auto button into auto and push the cycle start button, and the operator can watch the machine count down the cycle from this screen.